Well, hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Alright, let's just hop right off the bat. No need for an introduction besides the hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator that I happen to do every time, just out of sheer coincidence. As a side note, I never planned for that to be a thing, but it just sort of turned out to be. And that's just how life goes. Same with this American Truck Simulator thing. I don't know why I keep doing it, but here we are. Just keep on trucking. Let's take a nap before we try to pick up a mission. It saves a lot of hassle when you have cargo to try to pull behind this fucking motel and shit. So good night. And if I don't see you, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I just watched that film again. Lovely film. Always have enjoyed the Truman Show film. Just excellent. Just a dandy old time. It really teaches me a lot about the industry. I'm kidding. Let's see what we got going on in Jackpot here to take down to, well, that's a load of trash. That's, holy fuck, 117.48 per mile. You know what? I'm gonna do it out of sheer stupidity. I don't care. It's probably not even worth the gas mileage, but this is gonna be hilariously dumb. How can you pass up $117 per mile, though? Did you see all that it's worth? I don't even know where we're gonna deliver it to. Like the fucking car dealership? Who wants it? Oh, it's gonna be a fun time. We do need to get service soon, eventually. Oh, man. But this is gonna be a dumb delivery. It's not gonna be the only one I do, of course. I'll pick up another one. It's just pretty hilarious. Oh, man, this is just gonna be a good drive. I can feel it now. My impatience is rising to the top. Let's grab it. Does that say we could take hay? And did they spell H-E? Hay. How do you spell hay? I've never thought about this. I always assumed it was H-A-Y. Hay. Hay is for horses? How do you spell it? Whoop! Don't get into the hay. Fuck the hay. We don't need a bunch of hay bales. Although I am always very interested by baling hay. Just driving by fields and shit full of hay. That's just standard, but like, you know, it's always interesting. I'm like, wow, look at those bales of hay. And that's as far as that goes. Put it on. Alright, we are actually delivering a load of frozen vegetables to a car dealership. What the hell they're gonna do with that is up to anybody's guess, really. Like, seriously. What are they gonna do with a bunch of frozen vegetables? Put them in the fucking cars? Just leave them in the trunks for them to rot away? I don't know, man. Fuck whoever is buying those poor cars filled with fucking rotting vegetables. Okay, let's just finish up this delivery while, you know, just a fun drive right here. I'm so glad we had the opportunity to do it. Really looking forward to the next one as well. Alright, good work. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Yeah. What we get? Excellent. Excellent. Oh my god, good job. Good job. 300. Oh, look at that 1 XP gain. Did you see it? Did you see it? Because I didn't. I physically cannot tell the difference. Oh, man. Some quick cash right there. Man, if you could get $373 in like 10 minutes, I'd probably do it. That's some fun bit of work. Well, let's see what's available on the freight market now. That's value. Holy fuck. Household appliances for a lot of cash. You know what? We're doing it. $30 per mile is like oil prices, and we aren't even taking oil. So, you know, that's pretty fun. Oh, this is just the general goods place. The car place is a different place. Excuse me, I've been wrong this whole time. I still don't know what they're gonna do with a bunch of household shit, but whatever floats their corporate boat, I guess. And whatever sinks their corporate boat is probably gonna get fired. Now break it down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Drop to the floor. Whoop! I forgot the trailer. Get it again. There we go. And we're good to go. Alright. And so begins our adventure. All the way back down to LA. How much damage do you think we're going to take? That. Alright, what are you betting? Everybody place their bets. I'll bracket it in terms of 10% increments. So 0 to 10% will be 1. 10 to 20 will be the next. Or, you know, why don't we do it 0, 1 to 5, and then 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. I'm gonna say, if I had to make a guess, that we're gonna take about 60% damage. I really hope not. This is, of course, well, do we want to say the truck or the trailer? Let's say the trailer, how much damage we're gonna take. I'll say we'll take about probably at least 10%. And I know that's gonna be absolutely terrible if we put it between the 5 to 10% bracket range. But you know what? It's gonna happen. One fucking hit and you're done in this game. It's kind of annoying. I wish that wouldn't happen, but I mean, I assume that's how it would happen in real life. If a fucking trailer full of fucking vegetables or whatever gets plowed into by a fucking minivan at 60 miles an hour, it's probably not gonna do very well. I'm just saying. Probably gonna roll over, spill its contents, lose its shit, or give me a wrong way offense for no reason. You know what? Whatever. And that's just life. Don't cry over spilled milk is what they always said. But that driver who lost some income over spilled milk is probably gonna be a little upset. I'm just saying. Anyway, I would like to mention that I did miss one more day because, you know, I was enjoying Mother's Day celebrations with my family over in Wisconsin. And, you know, 2 hours prior driving in the middle of the night to then come back and record American Truck Simulator just really wasn't getting me all that hyped to play and record. So I just went to sleep, honestly. I was like, fuck that shit. I can't be bothered. It's not going to be a good episode. I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be just fucking, like, laying my head down on the goddamn desk and just crying. So, you know what? Now I've saved up all my energy to throw it all into this one. Just how exciting. Also, since I, you know, did get to leave the house for once, not get to. Get to is the wrong word. Chose to. You know, I have a little bit of story time to tell. Oh, boy. We're going to... I don't even care. Just go. We should stop for gas, like right here. That'll make things nice and easy. Although I don't know if we can stay awake for 18 hours, but we'll at least get gas just to get us down there. Because I don't know how often we're going to get a gas station along the way. Oh, this is awkward. I wish they would put the sign somewhere else, man. Why do you always got to put it in the middle of the goddamn stupid little bitch-ass whatever the hell this is? Gas station. Thank you. So since we're at a gas station, I'll start with my gas story as of me driving for multiple hours yesterday, and that was, I left with about half a tank, and so that equated to roughly, like, 200-ish miles according to the car's distance till empty gauge, which honestly is probably, like, the greatest thing about that car, is that I love being able to see distance till empty. It's very useful. But, you know, so it said we had about 200 to get there, and it was about 100 miles each way. So I was like, I might be able to make it back, fuck it. But I really don't want to get gas before I leave. So I left, I went over. Of course, we were fine in terms of gas, didn't need it there. But on the way back, you know, according to Google Maps, it was going to take me about 15 miles less than according to the distance till empty gauge. And then... once I finally got back to the Minnesota border, which is like 20 to 30 miles back from the Wisconsin border to the Twin Cities. So I was like, oh shit, man. And then, like, of course, the fucking light came on the dash. I was like, I might not make it. So I then, you know, stopped off in a little bit of a seedier area and got gas and then left. So, you know, fun times there, but I was really playing it risky. I'm like, I could stop to get gas like a normal human being, but I'm really lazy. Like, I don't know, sue me if I just really like to get gas in the same place every time. Like, it's just sort of my gas station. Not that I own it or, you know, like, have any part of it. It's just like, this is where I go. We have some respect. I know its inner workings, not really. I know how to use a basic understanding of a gas pump at this location, so we can all have a good time and I can get my gas. And I'll try to plan around not getting it. So you know what? It usually works out fine, but, you know, I could have gotten gas before I left, but I don't care. As long as we got there and we got back and we're all happy dandy. A few other stories to tell here, of course, about this funnel drive. On the way over, I realized that ever since I remember going over past on this route, ever since I was a child, I remember this one store, and it's always stuck with me, the fact that it exists. But it's an adult superstore, and probably the only one I know of that exists and have seen, not been in, because that'd be a weird thing to do. I mean, especially when majority of the time I go with my family. That would have been really awkward. Like, hey, Dad, pull over the car. I want to shop for sex toys. And it's like, hey, but no. It's just like, you see it. You see signs for it. There's massive billboards for it. And there's like the store. It's like, hey, we're over here. I think it's called like Pleasures or something. I don't remember. But what's weird about it is both the fact that it has existed for decades, but two, one of the billboards says truck parking available. And I'm like, what? Okay. So first thing first, like, of course, truckers have families, they have lives outside of trucking. It's mostly a job, and I can't change the music for some reason. I'm going crazy here. Can we play some tunes? I don't know, the mouse buttons refuse to work to change the songs now. I don't know what's up with that. That's a weird one. Huh. Apparently they have decided to stop working, those mouse buttons. I don't get it. Whatever. It really doesn't matter. I can always change it. But anyway, like, truck parking available. So yeah, truckers have families and lives outside of trucking, but like, I wanna know why. Like, especially if you're in the middle of trucking, why? What are you gonna do with a bunch of sex toys while trucking? I figure maybe that's something you do in your own personal time. I don't know, maybe they allow truckers to sleep there or some shit. And here's the fucking train of death, of course. Really confused by these mouse buttons now. I'm gonna be very confused for a while on that one, though. So, you know, like, do that on your private time. What are you doing with trucks there? But then, like, what if they do get something? What are they gonna use it for? Like, at the fucking, like, truck lots or some shit? I don't know. That seems really fucking weird. Are they gonna use it on themselves while trucking? Like, I don't, it just is, seems like there's a little bit of some weird shit going on there with truckers and sex shops. So I don't know what's going on there. It freaks me out a little bit, and it's just like, it's been around for so long. I don't get it. Huh. Always confusing. Always right off on that intersection, too. Ooh. Excuse me, oh yeah. But yeah, so you know, just fun times. Also, as another fun story, fun's a strong word. Oof, I don't know what's going on with this traffic here. I passed a street on my route that I noticed for the first time, and it is called it's called 1010th Street. 1010th Street? Okay, like, it's actually called that, in quotation mark, 10th space 1010th Street. It's very unique, for sure, for a street name. It makes me very confused, too, because, like, is it the 10th 1010th Street? Like, is there really that many 1010 streets in Wisconsin? Is that how that works? I don't know. Maybe there's just a lot of 10s. But, like, the streets before and after it didn't have numbers preceding it. Like, there was, like, 970th Street that was right before it. I was like, that doesn't have a number. I don't get it. It's just out in the middle of the fucking rural area on the highway that I saw it, so I'm like, huh, this is weird. 1010th Street. It's just, it was a weird sign. It's just like, wow, okay, so it's 10th Street? No, it's 1010th Street. Aha. It's just so many ones and zeros. I might as well have been reading fucking binary. So that was exciting, and by exciting I mean totally pointless, just fucking bizarre a little bit. Let's try to pass everybody because I don't care for them. And you know, as I just mentioned, the street right before it was called 970th Street, and that street can immediately go fuck itself. Not for the normal reasons you might say go fuck yourself street. It's not like it's crowded or badly designed. It's the fact that it just decided to smell like shit, the shittiest of shits of all shits that has ever been shitted out at that one intersection both times I crossed, which were hours and hours and hours apart, like half days apart. So it was like, wow, this is fucking weird. Okay? So the first time I was like, wow, that smells bad, so I like covered my face and I'm like, bleh. The second time, later that night, I came back and I was like, I smelled it again. I'm like, wow, this is still here. And then I got the full fucking effect of it. And it may be impossible to describe with words how bad it smelled. Because this was not your normal shit. This is not a human shit to start with. This is like manure, cow, animal, horse, hockey shit. So what's going down? The only way I could describe it is that about a horse decided to eat a fucking like 8 pounds of Haribo sugarless gummy bears, passed it through his like fucking digestive system, shit it out, and then a cow came along and was like, yeah, let's eat that shit, and then, oh god, bonk. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna go around. Fuck making this turn. I don't care how little at times it saves me. Go forward. Go forward. Anyway. So a cow ate it then, and it was just like chewing it up and just trying to get whatever the hell nutrients are in this shittiest of shits. And then the cow decides to shit it out, but the cow also has like irritable bowel syndrome or something, because it's just like fucking, oh my god, it's just so shit. And then Satan himself decided to take the shit on that shit, and just make it into like some shit sandwich, feed it to another fucking animal, and then had that shitted out. And really, it was just the shittiest of shit. So much shit. Hot shit. And it was like in full force too. You know, you'd expect like just a little whiff, but for some reason, at this intersection, in the middle of the fucking highway, was this shit smell. I don't know where this shit actually was, but it was so shit. Okay? Shit. So much shit. Fuck. So, it was terrible, but it was in full force. So, going there, I didn't notice as much. It was like, oh, okay, this is some shit. On the way back, it's a fucking wall of shit smell. Like, I could feel it. As soon as I hit it, like, I felt like a gust of fucking wind take over, like, just pass by my face. And then the shit smell came. My eyes started to water. I started to gag a little bit. And it was terrible. I don't know how it managed to be so shit. God damn it. I feel like I'm cursed by this shit now. Because I just keep smelling it. And it's absolutely fucking revolting. It's so shit. I'm sorry, but it was terrible. And it lingered for so fucking long. It took like 20 minutes to like get it out and get replaced by a fucking dead skunk or something, man. At least that was tolerable. This shit was awful. I can deal with some extent of bad, unsavory smells, you know. Dead animals, most manure, a lot of other things, rotting shit is usually okay for me. But like, that shit was terrible. I don't know what the fuck it happened. God, it's like that fucking poor animal was like gutted and then filled with more shit, who then like, oh, Jesus Christ, it was so shit. I can't describe in words, actions, or interpretive dance how shit it was, and how shit smelling it was, and just a whole lot of shit. But anyway, of course, this is not the worst smell I've ever had the pleasure of enjoying. Of course, that belongs to my first semester of college in the dorm room. My roommate, before leaving for like Thanksgiving or Christmas break or whatever, I don't remember, we were cleaning out some of our shit, not literal shit, of like stuff, just to move it out of the way, get cleaned up a little bit, so we come back and have a good old time, so it's not in a fucking like state of disrepair. Anyway, apparently, you know, what he enjoyed doing not all the time, but a little often, was that he would take meals from the cafeteria back to his dorm to enjoy, which was allowed. They gave you like boxes and shit for it, like standard takeout boxes or whatever. And so he would come back and he would eat it. But apparently, as he was cleaning out, he found a lasagna takeout box from it like 2 weeks ago. All right, and I mean, it was, as soon as he fucking like got it, as soon as he moved everything that was surrounding it, the smell came. Not even before he opened it. It was fucking disgusting. It made me gag everywhere. It made my dick want to gag, man. It was fucking shit. I saw it, I was like, oh my god, that's terrible. Left the fucking room for like half an hour. Came back and was like, oh my god, it's still here. And so we just like fucking like threw shit over in that fucking corner of the room and called it a fucking good old dandy time, and like, we're out. Okay? I'm not dealing with that. That's your goddamn lasagna. Fuck, it was absolutely revolting. Like, my god, it just makes me want to die inside. Ugh. The fucking mold and shit. Ugh. And maybe some literal shit. I don't know, dust mites. Do dust mites poop? Oh my god. Do dust mites poop? Do they? What? Do they poop? Do they eat? What are dust mites? So many questions. No answers. You know, sometimes what you never expect to know about animals is how they poop. It's something I've realized today. Is that while I know a fair bit about animals and stuff, it's just like, I don't know how they poop most of the time. I learned recently that, you know, like snakes and crocodiles and shit poop out of cloaca. And I'm like, oh wow, that's what a cloaca is. I'm good to know that now, I suppose. But like, I just don't know how most things poop. It turns out, how to, what poops? Every dinosaur poops, I know that much. I know how a dinosaur poops. I know what dinosaur poop is. I've felt dinosaur poop. I've showed dinosaur poop to people. Fun things like that, but what the fuck? How do dust mites poop? The worst poop I've seen that has scarred me for life, really, is the fact that I once was in the water swimming with some dolphins, and the dolphins took a shit, and I was like, oh my god, the ocean's just a place of shit. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't care how fucking saturated it is of shit, it still has shit in it. Fish, whales, dolphins, sharks, they all shit in this fucking big ass pool of water. I don't want to go back in there ever again. It's just, ugh. It's not solid shit. It's like diarrhea. Just fuck. God, I don't know why I'm talking so much about poop, but like seriously, it was not a fun sight to see, and it was like terrifying, and I was like, oh my god, you sick dolphins, you. And that's why I haven't like entered the ocean since, really. Fuck that shit, really. Just poop. I am just going all out on the vulgar shit swearing today. I apologize. If you've stuck around for the conversation of talking about poop, then be my guest and be like, what the fuck are you on about? Mostly poop. And it's disgusting. But so satisfying, right? And the requirement is just like, yeah. Do dust mites poop? I assume bacteria doesn't or anything doesn't poop, but dust mites are like weird little fuckers. What does poop? Does everything have to poop? Because I assume there's always going to be waste when you consume nutrients. So, how does the animals deal with it? Everybody gotta look up shit. How does a shark poop? Does a shark have a butthole? Okay, look, look it up yourself. I'll look it up myself later if I remember. A lot of animals, they all gotta poop. I've never seen a seal shit or anything. Yeah, am I gonna become a poopologist? A mammal poopologist or something? I don't know. Oh yes, I can track these animals based on their shit. You know, just I don't know. At least birds shit often. I know what they do, but like, God, man, it was fucking weird. Whoa, don't hit the edge there. We have been doing surprisingly well. Apparently we took 1% damage on our trailer at some point. Don't remember that happening, but unfortunate circumstances. We aren't up to my 5 to 10% guess on how much damage we got taken. We're only down to 200 miles left, which is, we're making pretty good time by speeding like a fucking lunatic. Which is another thing that I did on my drive. Is that's not true. On a speed limit of like 70 miles an hour, I end up going like 75 to 80 or something most of the time. At night, of course, I like slow down a little bit, or bad conditions or whatnot. But on pretty empty rural highways, there's not much of a reason not to. Besides, of course, you gotta look out for deer. That's like #1 rule of driving at night. You gotta look out for deer. This is, you know, you can't avoid them really. They just come out on their own. They're like, oh shit, bitch, and then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we destroyed your fucking car with our big ass bodies, and then walked away like it was fucking nothing. See you later, fucker. And they don't like sign insurance claims or anything. So really, it's just deers are assholes. But you know, I ended up driving over the speed, and a lot of people do. Excuse me, Mr. Cop, but what I always do is I try to pair up with somebody, just a random car on the road, and I'm like, hey you, and then I make him my friend, and I just follow him endlessly. Of course, I follow my turns. I'm not stalking this man through the wilderness, but oh my god, horse pulling it in with the cash. But I just like to follow them for as long as I can, and just have a good time. So I usually try to like match their speed, just stay behind them, pass whoever they pass, not pass whoever they pass, and we all have a fun time. But anyway, once I got back into Minnesota, it was like 11 p.m. or something, and like somebody like a few cars behind me, all of a sudden this cop comes out of nowhere and pulls them over. I'm like, oh my god, that could have been me. I was fucking a little. I puckered my seat a little bit. I may have clenched and took a bite out of my chair, this seat. So it was a little bit spooky. I was glad it wasn't me. Anything can happen, but you know, some people are like crazy fucking fast. Like when you're still going like 75, 80, you know, 70 speed limit zone, and there's still people going like fucking 90. It's like, wow, man, you gotta slow the fuck down. I wouldn't even do these turns that fast, man. You gotta take a break. It's just people driving. Getting all yawny and whatnot. Yeah, but man, weekend's over. Everybody get back to the weekend, or back to their regular week and whatnot. Yeah. Hope it goes well for you. You of course, you know, whether it go well for me, we'll find out, and I'm sure I will mention it if it all suddenly decides to if I get hit by a fucking space toilet, then I'll let you know if I'm not dead. So yeah, little zigzag. Everybody's turning off into that rest area, even the ambulance. Huh. Ambulances, do they go to rest areas? I can't imagine they'd have to drive that far. And how do ambulances poop? I'm kidding. Just ambulances don't poop, silly. They're just machines. Oh man, I weirdly enough, all now I can think about is hot dogs and how fucking untrustworthy they are. And I know this is just a complete non sequitur to another topic, but seriously, man, like hot dogs are just fucking like mystery meat in my opinion. There's no fucking telling what the hell's inside of it. It's just like processed fucking, like it could be fucking ground up pinky fingers for all I know, and really like doesn't seem like a good time. I really just can't trust a hot dog, especially like a gas station hot dog, man. Like what the fuck is up with that? Don't just stop. Oh man, only 50 miles to go. We must be pretty outside of Los Angeles for this turn-in, because I didn't think we were that far into California, but oh well, we're gonna make some good money off of this. Trying to stack up some cash, saving up that money for that garage and that truck and that new hire and all that jazz. Don't hit those cones. I don't know what those cones will do to me. If it's anything like the rest of this game, they'll probably just like immediately destroy my truck into oblivion, teleport me to another fucking dimension, and then rape me anally in a Turkish prison. I don't know about that last part, but everything else seems pretty accurate. Maybe I'll be transported to a different dimension. Just one that doesn't involve anal rape in prison. Don't hit the cop. Well, the cop's gonna pull me over the speed, so I might as well hit him. That's probably not the best mentality. Oh, we're getting into the avenue-ish areas of LA now. I can see it on the mini-map. We only have to go so far. I have to yawn even more. Ugh. But one day that smell of absolute fucking miserable piece of shit will go away. God, just abject despair encapsulated into one smell is how I describe that fucking piece of shit. I'm just gonna go while the light's red. I don't care. $100 down is nothing compared to my time. God, I could be sleeping. $100 fake American Truck Simulator for sleeping an extra half a second. Oh man, who knows? So value. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there and it'll be just fine. Oh, goodness. Whoa, my footages. I better scratch that before it gets out of control, you feel me? Who needs the other hand on the mouse? Not me, that's for sure. Whoop. Never have, never will need it. That's usually what it devolves to, you know. I start with both hands on the wheel, even when driving. It's like, you know, we'll put them both here. Sure, you know, it can help me control in a sticky situation. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, whatever. One hand down my fucking pants, one on the wheel, and it's like, yeah, brah, I feel you. I'm done here. Just casual driving. And then I slouch down. I can't see above the steering wheel anymore. It doesn't get that extreme, but it's probably not the safest way to drive a car for sure. Silly times driving. I hope everybody wished their mothers a happy Mother's Day, though. Yeah. Hope everyone enjoyed it, and I hope everybody will enjoy their Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 88236412222. I don't know how many numbers that was. Probably not enough, or probably too many for a social security number. So sorry. Am I not gonna get a ticket for that? All right, game. If you don't think me turning from the wrong lane into a red light is a bad thing, then whatever. And I'm passing a dude as well, so whatever. Good work. How much damage did we take? 1.1% was fairly low for all that driving. We got to level up. That's pretty cool. Got 22 grand to go with it. That went really well, that drive did right there. Let's take another level in just-in-time delivery. And we'll call it a day. Oh my goodness. Look at that value. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, this thing that I call an episode of American Truck Simulator, and I will see you next time.